I promise I'll be really quick. I'm hungry too, so don't worry, guys. Okay. I want to start talking a little bit about our story, how we started everything. So this is my co-founder, Bruno. He's a Brazilian agronomist, entrepreneur as well. He is a speaker, innovator, whatever. He has a bunch of roles. And me, where is it? Felipe Gonzalez, Brazilian as well. Came to the US 6 years ago, moved to California, then came to Fargo. I promise I came on free will. Nobody pushed me here. I really love the state. I really love what we're doing here. So we started this company when we saw a problem. Both of us worked at Plug and Play at the time. I was working at Silicon Valley, and then here, running the office in Fargo. Bruno was running the venture office in Brazil. And we started noticing that we were sourcing multiple companies around the globe. Every day we're sending emails and trying to source companies to come to our innovation program, to come to the acceleration program, sourcing for investments, etc. And the only thing we would do is send an email pretty much with the location and the date. So we noticed that were companies coming over to our office in Silicon Valley, American companies going to our office in Brazil, that they didn't really know what's going on. They didn't have really the support for being there and taking advantage of everything that they could learn when they were in that innovation program. So Bruno and I, we decided to start Startup Connection. What we try to do is connect startups with big corporations. We give them support on expansions. Is it international expansions, or is it international expansions to new markets? Is it new products? We give them support on business development, connecting them with the right players, the right people, putting them in the right room. We give support as well with bureaucracy. We know that that's terrible. Everybody that goes to Brazil knows that how terrible it is to try to figure out the market there, how to figure out the bureaucracy there, so we help with that as well. So we try to do as much as possible to give the minimum friction to the entrepreneur, to the founder, so he can do really what he knows and bring his company to the new market. So this is what we really try to do. That's the word that we try to use every day, connections. We try to promote connections between companies, between markets, between people. I love the word collaboration. I know that we've heard this word a lot here. And for me, that's really the word that's gonna bring everybody together. That's the word that's gonna really help feed the world, like we've been talking here a bunch of times. So what are we doing with the Grand Farm? So Startup Connection, in January, we started working with the Grand Farm. So we are an official partner today. Our goal is really to help the Grand Farm source companies all around the globe. So we want these companies to be part of this ecosystem that I started living in, and I love it. And we want to show that there are other technologies all around the world, that there are different problems that companies in Brazil are living, or is it in Europe, whatever. So we want to try to bring them together and help them be here and connected with the Grand Farm. So these are some customers and partners that we work with. In Brazil, we worked with Corteva and Syngenta, helping them with innovation, connecting them with startups. We do some sourcing as well for them in Brazil. Bruno does a lot of training on innovation, trying to bring these companies to understand the power of innovation and how these startups could help them. Bayer, Acre, startup here from the US. Bushel, a local startup that we help to explore the Brazilian market as well. DigiFarm's a Brazilian company, Nanox, and iCrop. So I like to bring iCrop to the conversation because they're a company that is already established in the US. We help them bring their software here. They do irrigation management. Irrigation management software. Today they're in Nebraska. We know that the market down in Nebraska for irrigation is a lot more vibrant. It's much bigger than here. But we're trying to figure out how iCrop can work together with the Grand Farm and maybe pilot something. We're talking to Ellison as well. Let's see what's happening. I have Pedro from iCrop is here as well. I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is. So if you guys want to learn a little bit more about iCrop, please find Pedro or find me, and I'll tell you guys a little bit more about what they do. Yeah, and that's it. If you guys have any questions, if you want to know a little bit more of what we do, if you're a company and you want to explore other markets, let us know. We'll be happy to help you guys. Thank you.
Great.